Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Nutritional Talk with Angona. Today we are getting a new topic, that is low GI food list for diabetic. So low GI food. Before discussing this term, first you have to know what is the meaning of GI food, or what is this? GI means what? GI means glycemic index, which have a interrelation between diabetic and GI index food. So what is this? Glycemic index tells us whether a food raises blood glucose level quickly, moderately or slowly. This means it can be useful to help you manage your diabetics. Different carbohydrates are digested and absorbed at different rates, and GI is a ranking of how quickly each carbohydrate based food and drink makes blood glucose level rise after eating them. Different carbohydrates are digested and absorbed at different rate, and GI is a ranking of how quickly each carbohydrate based food and drink makes blood glucose level rise after eating them. And the GI index runs from 0 to 100 and usually uses pure glucose, which has a GI of around 100 as the references. Slowly absorbed carbohydrate have a low GI rating like 55 or below 55 and include most fruits and vegetable, unsweetened milk, nuts, pulse and some whole grain cereals and bread. Okay. Recent research has shown that choosing low GI food can particularly help manage long-term blood glucose, that means HbA1c level in people with type 2 diabetics. There is a less evidence to support this in people with a type 1 diabetics, but we know that on a day-to-day basis, choosing low GI food can help keep blood glucose level steady after eating. So overall, we can say GI have important role to diabetic. So who have diabetic, they should take less amount of GI food. I mean, they have to choose a GI rating food which have less than 55 or 55, like this kind of range. So this is the basically meaning of GI food or GI, that is glycemic index. To all, I think why GI is important part for diabetic. So today's topic, as I have discussed with you earlier also, the relation between low GI food and diabetic, and what are the foods, or what are the food name which is helpful or which have low glycemic index rate. Today's topic, in today's video, we will able to know about this kind of food which is very helpful for diabetic patient. And for the diabetic patient, that is, food is a very important part. So don't think food is your enemy. If you can control your food, if you can choose your food properly, it will be helpful for you. It will not be your enemy. Okay? Well, first food list is, in our list, first food item is chia seed. I think maximum of you know the term, know the food name, the seed name actually. So here is a question, can diabetic patients eat chia seeds? The answer is yes, definitely. Diabetic patients too can enjoy the goodness of this teeny oval shaped superfood that comes packed with fiber, protein and omega-3 fatty acid. As chia seeds also have a low glycemic index, they don't cause normal blood sugar level to surge. Chia seeds are great source of omega-3 fatty acid, fiber and magnesium. All this nutrient can help mitigate the risk of complications of type 2 diabetics. Regular intake of chia seeds along with a balanced diet can help in weight loss, as well as we all know losing weight can significantly contribute to managing diabetes. Moreover, chia seeds are anti-inflammatory in nature, so it helps to control your excess amount of glucose level in the blood. Next food item, that is flaxseed. Flaxseeds and the flaxseed oil have multiple health benefits that may help people with diabetic managements this condition, since they are rich in fiber, omega-3 fatty acid and unique plant compounds that may improve blood sugar control, insulin sensitivity and reduce risk factor for heart disease. A tablespoon, that is about 10 grams of whole flax seeds, contain calorie near about 55 gram, 4 gram fat, 3 gram carbohydrate, 2.8 gram fiber and 2.4 gram omega-3 fatty acid and 1.8 gram protein. Flaxseed contain a plant-based compound known as alpha-linolenic acid, that is ALA. It is an omega-3 fatty acid and it is important to obtain ALA from foods as the body fails to produce it. In addition, flax contain an adequate amount of omega-6 fatty fats to deliver an exceptional ratio of omega-6 and omega-3 of, that is 0.3:1. The carb contained of flaxseed is majorly fiber, both soluble and insoluble types. Soluble fiber, when mixed in water, give us viscous mass and flax seeds are good for diabetic. Instead, insoluble fiber is not water soluble and it works by enhancing the fecal bulk, assisting to prevent constipation. So, flaxseed compares a considerable quantity of digestion, superior protein and amino acids, which is very helpful for preventing diabetes. Are blueberries good for diabetic? The answer is yes. The fiber and antioxidant in blueberries promote a more stable blood sugar response. In fact, the American Diabetics Association, that is ADA, calls blueberries a diabetic superfood. While there are no technical definitions of the term superfoods, blueberries are packed with vitamins, antioxidants, minerals and fiber that promote overall health. They may also help to prevent disease. For people living with diabetic, blueberries may help with glucose processing, weight loss and insulin sensitivity and all, because blueberries has less GI level. Blueberries are also rich source of polyphenols, which include anthocyanin, bioactive compounds. Epidemiological evidence indicates that incorporating blueberries into the diet may lower risk the developing of type 2 diabetic. These findings are supported by preclinical and clinical studies that have shown improvement in insulin resistance after obese and insulin resistant rodents or humans consumed blueberries. Studies have demonstrated that eating blueberries can reduce insulin resistance. It also improves glucose tolerance, which may help prevent and control type 2 diabetics. The fruit richness in vitamins and minerals promotes weight loss, efficient processing of glucose, and improve insulin sensitivity. One of the best way to add variety to your diabetic friendly diet is by including berries. They get loaded with fiber, vitamins, and antioxidant. Investigations show that eating blueberry can increase insulin sensitivity, which may benefit pre-diabetic patient. In addition, according to several studies, consuming berries, that is blueberries, significantly correlated with reduce the risk of diabetes. Scientists have also demonstrated that it is ideal to eat whole blueberries. That means you must eat them in their raw state. This is how you will get their complete health benefit. This fruit is excellent for people with diabetes since it helps with insulin resistance problem, weight management, and glucose processing. In addition, polyphenols, which contain beneficial molecules called anthocyanin, are abundant in blueberries. According to research, including blueberries in one's diet may reduce blood sugar fluctuations. Vitamin C is an antioxidant which is thought to have a protective role in diabetics by reducing the damage caused by free radicals. Different evidence suggests that vitamin C supplementation may improve glycemic control and BP in people with type 2 diabetes. Vitamin C supplementation cannot currently be recommended as a therapy until large long-term and high-quality trial confirm these findings. But vitamin C have an important role for controlling diabetes. Different research suggests us if we take 1000 mg supplementary vitamin C, it may be beneficial in decreasing blood sugar level, that means blood glucose and lipids in patients with the type 2 diabetics, and thus reducing the risk of complications. Broccoli, spinach, and cabbage are these three diabetic friendly veggies because they are low in starch. Filling up with these vegetables is a great way to keep your blood sugar level in check. A recent study suggests that broccoli, a vegetable typically avoided by people with diabetes, might help to improve blood sugar control and prevent type 2 diabetics. Broccoli is one of the most nutrient dense vegetables. As 1 cup broccoli, it contains only 24.3 calories and 4.7 gram of carbs. Along with this goodness of fiber, vitamin C, vitamin K, iron, protein, and potassium. There are many benefits of broccoli for diabetic type 1. Broccoli is low glycemic food, meaning it doesn't cause blood sugar levels to spike after eating it. Broccoli can even help regulate blood sugar levels, and it has a very low glycemic index of 15. Additionally, broccoli is high in fiber, which can help keep blood sugar level stable and control appetite. Broccoli is a good source of antioxidant which can help protect against some of the damage caused by diabetic. There are different other diabetic friendly veggies like beets, like carrot, like cauliflowers, like corn, like green beans, like mushrooms, etc. Sulforaphane is a type of isothiocyanate that has blood sugar reducing property which is present in broccoli. Chickpeas are also refers to as garbanzo beans are the type of legume that is packed full of nutrient, taste and culture. Their scientific Latin name, that is Caesar arietinum, actually means small ram, a reflection of their unique shape. Chickpeas have been consumed for several thousand years and were originally cultivated in Middle East around Mediterranean basin nearly 5000 years ago. From there, they spread to India and modern day Ethiopia. Today, India is a world largest chickpeas producer. A 1 cup serving of chickpeas contain 14.5 gram of protein, 4.3 gram of fat and 45 gram of carbohydrates. Although 7.9 gram of this carbohydrate are sugars, another 12.5 grams come from dietary fiber which helps limit the effect of chickpeas on blood sugar level. Broccoli, spinach, cabbage and peppers, cucumbers, tomato and cauliflowers, these all are very good for diabetic patient. Filling up with these vegetables is a great way to keep your blood sugar level in check. A diet have high in veggies is associated with the weight loss and reduce risk of gaining weight or becoming obese. So by that way we can able to control diabetic. These all veggies helps to control blood sugars level. By that way we can able to control diabetic. So for the diabetic patients, they need to take proper amount of veggies in their diet. Well, methi dana water has the ability to lower blood sugar level in people with diabetes. It contains fiber and helps in slowing down digestion process, further regulating the absorptions of carbohydrates and sugar. The fenugreek water also helps in improving the way your body uses sugar. The seeds may also help improve how the body uses sugar and increase the amount of insulin released. Few studies support fenugreek as an effective treatment for certain condition. Many of the studies focus on the seeds' ability to lower blood sugar in people with diabetes. One small 2009 study found that daily dose of 10 grams of fenugreek seed soaked in hot water may help control type 2 diabetes. Another very small 2009 study suggests that eating baked goods such as bread made with fenugreek flour may reduce insulin resistance in people with type 2 diabetes. Other studies noted a modest decrease in fasting glucose with fenugreek taken as a supplement. The National Institute of Health NIH states that at this point the evidence is weak for fenugreek's ability to lower blood sugar level. Balancing blood sugar and maintaining good cardiovascular disease are two of the main reasons healthcare specialists recommend seafood as a great choice for diabetic. Salmon is a great choice of fish for type 2 diabetic because it's high in omega 3 fatty acid, the healthy fat that can help reduce your risk in common diabetic related complication like heart disease, heart failure and stroke according to the AHA. In fact, an analysis of four international studies published March 2021 in JAMA Internal Medicine found that eating at least two servings of fish per week is associated with a lower risk heart attack, stroke, and death among people with heart disease. Except salmon, shrimp has a power to managing diabetes. Shrimp is a high protein food that stabilizes your blood sugar level. It helps your satiety, carbs, energy with burn quickly, but protein and fats will give a stable energy level and sail your throat until your next meal. Salmon, we all know it's a top source of omega 3, the healthiest fat that reduce inflammation in blood cells and help manage your cholesterol level. The omega 3 fatty acid have a health benefit for keeping your heart healthy, improving brain functions and good eyesight. Most significantly, salmon will manage blood glucose level that can improve your body's ability to respond to insulin. Consuming more fish and shellfish like crabs and lobsters are the good source for diabetic patients. However, it's difficult to take the meat out of their shells, which makes them less known. Shellfish decreases the risk of diabetic obesity, heart disease, and at the same time promote healthy cholesterol level. Crabs are the good source of chromium that helps insulin metabolizing your sugar and thus lowers high blood glucose level in your body. Crabs may have anti-cancer effect due to the presence of selenium in them. Lobster are the good for the type 2 diabetic as they are the major source for preventing this disease that is diabetic and providing omega 3 fatty acid. Herring has eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid that is DHA and EPA. Both this may help prevent heart disease in a diabetic and other person. Herring help to keep a brain function more steady and alert. It's a great natural food for reducing inflammation in body. Next one is tuna. Tuna fish is also a low carbs, low calorie variety that you can have on the table as a diabetic diet. It's provide a great supply of protein, omega 3 fatty acid and vitamin D. At the same time, it also gives you all other important and inevitable micronutrients that are good for diabetic patient. Next is tilapia. Tilapia is a low fat, high protein fish. It is easy to find it in fresh and frozen water. Tilapia is a good for any diabetic patient as it contains no carbohydrates and rich in fiber that helps to reduce arterial hypertension. The fish contain nutrients like vitamin C and E also. It also contains seleniums which can help in keeping normal blood glucose levels. So these are all the seafoods which helps to maintain or control our blood sugar level. By that way, we can control our disease that is diabetic. So that's why seafood is very good for diabetic patient. Next one is walnut, which is diabetic friendly. Walnuts have a very low number of carbs the nutrient that elevates the glucose levels more than protein and fat. In addition, walnut contain fiber, protein, fat that aids to limit the increase in blood glucose level. Basically, nuts are super snack food for people with diabetic because they are the total package, low in carbs, high in protein, fiber and healthy fats, and they create a feeling of fullness. That's reason we need to take these all nuts in snacks. Walnuts are also rich source of alpha lipoic acid and may help to reduce inflammation, and inflammations is tied to diabetes as well as other condition like Alzheimer disease and heart disease. Next one is almond, which help control glucose levels and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease for the people with type 2 diabetics. The most important nuts for people with diabetic are probably the ones that improve cardiovascular health or prevent cardiovascular disease, that is almonds and walnuts. If you only incorporate a few nuts in your diet, choose these ones, but be sure to avoid the salted variety. Are almonds beneficial for the people with diabetes? Yes, definitely, because it has nutritionally benefit for the most peoples, are especially good for the people with diabetes. Research has shown that almond may reduce the rise in glucose, that is blood sugar, and insulin level after meal. So, what you are thinking? Start your day by taking this kind of food, maintain your diet properly, do exercise regularly, take proper amount of water. By that way, you will be healthy person and you can prevent your disease. So, for today, up to this, we will meet in next video, everyone. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.